We're inching closer to the end of the group stage at the World Cup. Final matches in Group I are kicking off right now on TSN. The heavyweight matchup between France and Norway is on TSN 1, 3, and 4. TSN 2 will have Iraq and Senegal from Toronto Stadium.
This is the final group game to be played in Boston. It's a final for this city to absorb as well. Be that one of these two teams is back. France, 13 scored on the menu in Boston.
We're able for the playing. Standing if you are able for
Where are we going?
So who are we playing? Local.
Oslo, which finished in a 1-1 draw. 6. It was 1998 until this one. Fights forevermore. Haaland, but he is only amongst the such, and at some point RJ's second game of his over Sweden 6 days ago. And this time out, 3 of this 11 playing Taylor Asgard of Scottish when Erling Haaland doesn't. Berg captains the Norwegian to team changes from France to a 4 alterations cup. And it is the set now for Kylian Mbappe in memory of the victims.
Observing a moment of silence.
With all of those affected. Can only be France or Norway. A day that began at least the weather World Cup. That's an opportunity. Selvik was beaten by that because of the sheer power that Mbappe generated.
Selvik against the most potent attack in this World Cup, or arguably so, definitely in the top 3.
And I think most out of 32, France and Norway, but not yet. Michael Oliver. It's just beyond back in their 2 respective countries. Over he goes. Michael Oliver was in a good position. Mbappe diving in. 2-8.
Now, one thing we will see is a lot of forward runs, a lot of interchanging of positions.
Means Norway for the first time since November 2023 lining up without Erling Haaland in their starting lineup for a competitive game. And it goes for a corner off Bjorkan's head.
Well, the way this match has started, at all costs, Norway has to get through this first 50.
Pro League and has had another brilliant season. Duet from distance. There was a small nick on its way through to Selvik. And the team at the top of Group I have come speeding out of the blocks here in Boston. Foul on Kunde. As well, they ranked amongst the highest at this tournament in those 2 departments after the first 2 games. And still Dembele! That's what it do. And having waited and waited for a World Cup goal, Ousmane Dembele now has 2 in a matter of days. Of Didier Deschamps following the tall order for Norway today. A tall order for Lisa, who was a tricky customer and was grabbed at by Patrick Berg, was going to get the first Europe over the last 12 months. The way they play France, whether it's intended to be this way or not, is almost like they are toying. Torsvet perhaps was a little too slow on it, got it up towards Mbappe. Ostergaard. Dembele has bent in a brilliant goal. A goal that has got Ballon d'Or written all over it. A depth form for France at least, that Ousmane Dembele, that is up to Asgard. Here's an immediate chance, what a response! And what a game we've got on here. Smartly taken by Telo Asgard. Barely 2 minutes between the two goals.
Well, it looks like the French switch.
And now France have a corner. Fine against Moldova, which Norway won by 11 goals. France corner in by Elise. And behind for another from the opposite side.
Oh, Asgard's touch, turn.
Long way to go yet. In comes the France corner. Elise. Kone. Just that there. Lips for a game as open as this one. Strandla. Here is the Norway goal. Believing he could in the years to come go. Looks like he is the pillar of the...
Created a couple of chances.
Shelder. Delicious 1-2. Shelder up again. It's Messi. Strand Larsen is in there. And better to deal with the threat of Dembele. Kick out Ausnes there. The only Norway. Days has become a father for the first time to a little boy, so many congratulations to him. Do what you've got to do, don't you, when you're thousands of miles. Rick Falconer, who wears the number 25. Escobar in front of Teo Hernandez.
Playing. He would have been on that enough.
It's for Mbappe. Here's Doué. Kone. Dembele. Dembele. Oh, he has a World Cup hat-trick. And it's taken him 32 minutes to get there. You are witnessing something truly special.
Attacking play has been really fun to watch. A lot of time the group stages of World Cups are slow build.
World Cup having not just never scored a World Cup goal, never scored forwards. And he's a difficult man to stop as well. Here's the hat-trick hero, Dembele. Chouameni too high. On this...
They just wait for it.
Fabulous World Cup in the United States. And here, the open nature of the game goes on. Shelder up. Stopped by Hernandez, but he was fouled before that, so it's a Norway free kick. France, of course, had to deal with that 2 hour... They get between two and... Well, they...
Stop Doué.
Bjorkan's had a Doué.
Shout for a penalty. Go into the central areas or up to Strand.
That's been one of the trademarks of reached the semi-finals, but they did so without so much talk in the build. Great entertainers, aren't they, of this? A new occupant for him. Desiree Doué in again.
Yeah, he's come into the 10 and they've swapped. I'm sure not pleased with it because all these things got...
Bjorkan has got there before it could get to it. Oh, it's short. And Selvig.